Hi everybody, hello. Hold on. Let me go live. Hello. Hi everybody. Is anybody here? Is anybody here? Blah blah blah. Oh sure. I'm gonna turn the sound off a little, I'm gonna turn the sound lower a little. 1 second. Yeah, should be good. Alright. Hello, welcome. Tell me if the sound is good. Tell me if anything is good. Anything I need to change before I start streaming. And also, again, if you're watching this later, I am happy. I'm glad you're happy. But if you're watching this later, let me put myself up. Yeah, welcome. 7 people, welcome. So if you're watching this later, from the recordings, just know all the timestamps on everything I'll be talking about will be timestamped in the comments and in the description. And today we'll be going over the new mecha that came in the genesis of Aquarion Collab, including all the pilots and the raid boss, and of course the vectors as well, just everything. And also this is also a Q&A. So feel free to ask me any questions in the chat. I'll do my best to answer. And if you're not here on the live, if you want to ask me questions, feel free to comment, or you can also go join our Discord and tag me if you want to ask any questions. So, alright, let's see how many people is here. 5 people. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna start. So, let's start with Solar Aquarium. So, for those who don't know, or I guess the first impression of this unit, the Solar Aquarium, is that this unit is how do I say it? Remember me, Alpha? Yeah, I think I did. Welcome. Thank you for someone for coming. But yeah, the first impression of a lot of people seeing this collab and seeing this mecha is that it is rushed, and that, you know, this mecha is a bit slow and is not as good as, you know, the recent units. But I mean, the fact that the collab is rushed, I think is true, but this unit is not as bad as, you know, as what people would set it out to be, because this unit can be very strong, or can be very strong in this role if built right. So my welcome. Very colorful. Oh, very colorful. Hold on. Hold on. I need to double check. I need to make sure. Very colorful. Oh, it's good, right? Yeah. Oh, that's true, because Sky is very colorful. That's right. So, but I'm just gonna say what the role is of Solar Aquarium. The role of Solar Aquarium is actually a control tank. So this guy is supposed to be tanking, and this guy is supposed to be controlling with his long-reaching arms, and it's just, yeah, the solar punches and the mugen punches. So this is their role, and the main reason is because the solar punch, or not solar punch, the mugen, yeah, never mind, not the solar one, the mugen punch and the mugen cross. Both of them are extremely powerful control moves that is really good in today's meta, because what these two move does is it can grab out of iframes, or I think some iframes. If a unit is in an action, so I don't want to showcase this real quick. So this is a 5-star. Yeah, this is a 5-star. This is a 5-star Aquarion. Just to show you guys the what the main thing about this guy is. So let's have this guy. It doesn't trigger a lot of the defensive ability. So say we're gonna use it. See, you couldn't hit him because today's meta is just teleporting around or just having iframes. But if you use this, come on. See, now it hits. Regardless of, doesn't matter if you teleport, doesn't matter if you're anywhere. As long as there's a high chance that it can just straight up grab people out of this combo, grab people out of its iframes or its defense abilities, because it will not trigger them. So this is one of the really good thing about, see, the pilot, the Hydra pilot tried to teleport, but it couldn't, and instead it will be grabbed, and it will take the 4 damage that that happens. So this is why it is control tank, and the reason why it is tanky is not because that you have like a 30% minus in melee damage received. It's none of that. The main reason why he is tanky is because almost every single move that he had is iframes. So from its from its beam, that's a joke that everyone thought is a joke. It is iframe. It is iframe. It's solar punch. Iframe is solar sword. Iframe. Both of the mugens is all iframe. So it just this is the reason why it is tanky, not because that it have high HP or anything. So, but I mean, into this meta, as long as you can live, that means you can use this unit. So, let's get into the thing, shall we? So, hold on. Let me just check the chat for any the chat ingredient, and you can easily stop some macro charging. Yeah, it's yeah, this one is kind of yeah, that's right. Cause this is one of the, it's like everyone think that this unit is slow, this unit is it's just not good, but when it's actually really good in today's meta where it can just straight up cancel someone's movements. Yeah. Begun thoughts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, become thought skills. Yeah, that's right. Well, let's start from the top. The stats, question mark. The velocity is not even shown. Maybe because it's too slow. And its HP is that is fair. The chassis feature is actually probably one of the most lacking one of every of the recent collab units, because it's just stats increase, like minus 30% melee damage received. That's not gonna really do much in a PvP setting, because everyone can already did like billions, so much damage that minus 30% doesn't really matter. And heals 1.5 HP per second is good, but again, if you're in a PvP team or if you're in a PvE team, there's a high chance that you'll be using love skill that already regenerates the team's HP. So that means it just couldn't be stacked with them. So it's kind of just a waste. Like, unless you're not running love in your PvP team, then maybe that will work. But overall, first chassis not as good. Second chassis defies 30% of defense stats of enemies on fire beams explosive attribute attacks, and plus 30% fire beam explosion attribute damage dealt, and minus 30%. It's just how do you say? It's I don't know why they stack so many words together. This is minus 30%, defy 30%. I think they can just put all of them in just one line. Again, minus percentage right now in the PvP setting really doesn't really do much, because everything already does so much damage to a point where damage reduction doesn't matter unless it minus, like, say 100% or 90% of damage, or else it will not matter at all. But it might be really good in PvE in terms of, for example, the raid boss now, right? The raid boss now, a lot of them have very high defensive stats. So if it can ignore 30% of them, maybe it'll be good. But again, it's 30%. It's not, it's not game changing. So this chassis is probably one of the worst chassis in that recent collab have ever gotten. So yeah, you'll miss the iframe for days without intro. Yeah. Don't use Stone Polo, sir. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, and then I guess let's move on to his weaponry. Solar punches, 2/5 attribute solar punches, really good. That means it can be stacked with that punching parts. With this part, it can be stacked with this part, and because it is a punch, that means it can have its range increased by the claws. So this is also very good. Having two of them just means it can have a really good damage boost for what it does. The beam cannon, the beam cannon is the one that everyone is memeing about, where it just stops. That just stops, and then nothing. See, it might look really dumb, but just know that it is full iframe. Whenever he uses it, it's full iframe. That means you don't really need to care about it doing damage. All you need to do is just all you do is just have him take the aggro, and when people are shooting at him, and when he's doing this, it can just tank all the damage. He can just tank all the damage because it is an iframe. So honestly, just treat this as like a 2-second iframe. Yeah, just treat these two as a 2-second iframe that just make it stop for a little bit. I mean, I think this unit is better without it because you have other move that also does iframe, but again, it's iframe nonetheless. So, but yeah, I really wish it can be moving while it is using the beam cannon, cause wow. You see, when new player tested it, people was gonna think this thing is garbage because it just stops and not even hitting, because the accuracy on a beam cannon is actually just insanely terrible. I think the closer they are, right? I think the closer they are, the less accuracy it is. Yeah, the closer they are, the less accuracy the beam cannon is. But just know, at least it's iframe. At least it is iframe. So, on Firefist, it's a really, I mean, I want to say it's a really good weapon, but if you can hit, oh my god, how did it miss his punches? So, it's like treat it as like a shotgun blast in the face that also have very low accuracy, because sometimes they will use it without it being at range. Yeah, it doesn't do the, I mean, it is good damage, but the accuracy is just, accuracy on it is also abysmal. Because sometimes it will use it without the unit even at range. It is not doing it now, but just know that there's a high chance of it being, you have a high chance of it missing, especially in the PvP setting. So what you want to do is, if you're going, but the good thing about this is that, when you retrofit it, this is not the first retrofit on the weapon. So this is the second retrofit. So you actually don't need to retrofit this, or you actually don't need to upgrade your weapon on your So let me demonstrate. So when you're going for 6-star or above, you don't need to upgrade this one actually, because it's not as good, and you might as well use it on something else, like on HP or on chassis. So, easy to miss, good damage if it hits, and that's about it. And I believe it also have iframe, but iframe is not as long as the beam cannon. So technically, it might be worse than the beam cannon, but again, it is at least moving, and it at least doesn't miss as much as the beam cannon. So, yeah. Solar Sword is also a really good addition, because the Solar Sword, because having a sword, meaning it can be buffed by a lot of parts and pilot skill that says that, oh, if this unit have a sword action, if it have a sword weapon, then it can do this, and this. So having this one is just a good addition for even more buffs on this person. Yeah. Mugen Punch, Mugen Cross ability to keep people around the map is good for PvP. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The Mugen Punch and the Mugen Cross is a must-have for this unit. So now to its unique abilities. The melee combo is just a standard melee combo with 3 hits, I believe. Let's test it out right now. So this melee 3 cannon. I believe this is the only move that they do. Yeah, I think this is the only move that they have that doesn't have an iframe. So just pretty basic. A bit slow in my opinion, but it is what it is. Most units have something like that. But I would say this is on the lower one, so it's on the worse one. Block L3, not too bad for a block. Side evasion also just pretty standard for a unit. Again, not really too creative. High speed dash, good for closing up. But the thing about this unit is it pushes units away, so having this dash is really good addition for follow-ups. And now for the Solar Punch, this one, this is one of its see, it is full iframe. It is slow, but it is full iframe. So even if it miss, it can still be like a target for people to hit, and it can just take all the damage during the punch. So not too bad, but again, it doesn't have and as far as I can see, right, it is treated as the ultimate, but this ultimate really feels like just a combo unit and not like ultimate skill. It's just not as flashy, and just I don't know. For art, you'll expect more, but again, it is iframe, and it does move while it's doing it as well. Solar Sword is basically the Muzzing Kaiser. Yeah, it's basically the Muzzing Kaiser sword. Does good damage, but and it is also iframe. But it feels like it can be just a normal. It feels like it can just be a normal like a normal attack, but I guess it's the ult, and maybe it's the ult because it have iframes. Like he put iframe on it and just said it is the ult. Well, for PvP is not bad, but just pretty underwhelming, honestly. Underwhelming. And for people who doesn't know about the game that much, about like the iframe metas, it will just not be as useful, and it might just turn a lot of people down. So, well, now let's get into the let's get into the two of his best move, the must-have move for this unit. The Mugen Punch and the Mugen Cross. Mugen Punch shoots one arm out. Shoots one. I thought I missed for a second, because this thing actually have a really low accuracy at close range, especially in a moving target. So, but if it hits, it does really good damage, and it is also it's also force grab, so it can, again, like as I demonstrated before, it ignores a lot of the defensive actions, and it also can grab people out if it's iframes or its action ability that just moves them around. So the longer the range, the longer the range, I would say the higher the accuracy, because at close range there's a chance for it to miss. So and it does really high damage. Usually in PvP, if this is able to hit an opponent, it can probably take out at least 1/3 of their health, and it also just does really high control, because it keeps the unit in place for a good 2 seconds. So not too bad for a skill, and very unique for its kind as well, because I don't think there's a unit that actually does this not in the game yet. And yeah, as you can see, it does really high damage, and at the end of it, it will actually do an explosion that I think does 800 damage. Come on, do it again. So on paper, 250 times 16 plus the explosion damage times 10, I believe. So let's hit it again. Yeah, there you go. 12. It does probably it actually does 10. It actually does 10k damage per hit. Yeah, that I've seen it right. If you can, see, that just missed. At close range, it had very low accuracy. It does, I would say that's probably about 10k damage if you calculate it. So again, and then just miss again. So if it hits, high damage and high control. Mugen Cross is basically the same thing, but the explosion is a bit stronger. And the funny thing is, Mugen Punch and Mugen Cross actually does the same damage. So that's good. It actually does the same damage, if not lower actually. It actually does the same damage, but the explosion at the end does slightly more damage. So this is the difference. And that's it. And I think Mugen Cross has slightly higher range because it's 2 of them, and Mugen Punch has slightly lower range because it's only 1 arm. But again, both are the same thing. Very high cooldown, which is a bummer, but you can build it to a point that you can build it to have a faster CV. So making it just a controlling tank. Yep. Oh, and this move, you don't want to use this move in poster because what it does is it will push the boss away for your melee DPS or your melee control to not hit them. So you don't want it to use. So I guess if you want to use this in poster, you only want to. He should be your sole melee. you don't want to use other melee if you want to use this in Impulsor. But without other melees like Mazin Kaiser, or without the card, the how do I say his name? Yeah, without the melee DPS, sometimes it will just not do as much. Sometimes it will just not do as much damage. Yeah. So yeah. What else? So yeah. If you want to use this, if you want to get this unit, 6-star is enough for it to be used in PvP. All you need to do is just get another one and upgrade its action, because its action is the one that gives it the Mugen Cross. So that's all you need to do. So 6-star, not too expensive for yeah, it's not too expensive, and I think it's not too bad. Like people does make it out to be very, very bad, or one of the worst collab, but it does provide something that no collab, no other unit in a game can do yet. And I would say it's actually, I wouldn't say it's better than Pat Labor, the Marshal. I wouldn't say it's better than that, but it is definitely more unique. And I think in a PvP setting, it's better than Marshal in PvP. So, because Marshal would just pop in PvP, but this guy can actually tank some damage. So, oh, that's right. Let's move on to the Retrofit. Retrofit. So all that Retrofit is added is the huge block thing that it's like a huge flashy block attack. So you see, it might look good on the surface, right? But honestly, it's just damage. Like just more damage, and it covers the whole field, I guess. But that's about it. It's so that's why the Retrofit is really not worth it. Of course, if you like the unit, right? If you like the unit, I would say it's worth it to just get it. Like if you like Genesis of Aquarion and you have money to spare, then I think getting it is not too bad, because it does add a really high, because it is, I think, 5 seconds of iframe. 5 seconds of iframe plus damaging the whole field, and the damage is not bad either. So, and you don't need to worry about its accuracy, because it covers the whole stage. So, so I would say if you just want to use it as a tank control, 6-star is enough. But if you really like the unit, and if you like the anime, if you really like the unit, then going for his Retrofit is not a bad idea either, because it does good that it does decent damage, like not as much as some other art, like for example Marshall's super ult that just does a ton of damage, because it is AoE, so it couldn't do really high damage on a single target, but it's still good damage, and it really doesn't provide anything else. Like it looks flashy, but it doesn't that doesn't block bullet, it doesn't block anything for your teammates. Unlike Tekkaman Eva's shield, it's just extra damage AoE. So, and yeah, let me see. I haven't tested, like, I don't know how. Hold on. Let's see what happens if he uses ult against say Hydra. Yeah, let's see if we can. Let's see what is the interaction between defensive skill and his ult. Would it trigger it, or will it not trigger it? Come on. Look, do something. Do your ult. Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah, it doesn't really matter, because you couldn't really escape it, and it does a lot of damage. Yeah, it actually does a lot of damage, provided if the enemy doesn't have defensive skill. If they have better parts, then pretty that can be tanked very easily. So, well, but I think I can at least do like 10% of their health, like 10% of the health of every single unit that the enemy have, because it is, I think, over 5 hits on the B move and over 10 hits on the normal attack. So even if they have firm steel, it's still a good chunk of damage. So because one is range, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Still waiting for. Oh no, 0 collab. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. the dev this said that the dev this said that there will be a what's it called? There will be new collab coming soon, so we will see. So hold on. Now I'm just testing. I need a unit with I need a unit with built. I'm actually gonna use what is the tank unit? Yeah, I'm gonna use Niet, and I'm just gonna use him for testing. See how see how I grab. Basically, see how I grab out of. There you go. We're just gonna wait until he uses. Yeah, there you go. Come on, use your ult. There you go. Never mind, I think it missed. Never mind, I think it missed. Yeah, hold on. So, come on, use it again. Come on, grab out of it. Damn it, it's so hard for him to do it. Hold on. Yeah, let me. Come on. Oh, I actually killed him! Holy crap! Yeah, I killed him just on the ult. Come on. Use your... Yeah, I think it can grab. It can easily grab his high speed attack out in the thing, so. Oh, I just killed. Come on, use your... Come on. It's hard to showcase, but just know that during its like crazy movement speed, like this one, or when he's using, oh, there you go. Oof. Ouch. But just know that it can grab out of these oh, never mind, that I just missed. But when it hits, it can grab unit out of these very fast very long or very fast high damage combos. So I'm gonna try on Getter, see if it works. And I think it doesn't trigger yet. That didn't trigger it didn't trigger come on. Grab out of him. Never mind, he's being CC. And one of the reasons this unit is never mind. yeah, missed. So I guess okay, so based on what I'm seeing, you want to have full immune build because but he doesn't have iframe, so it's hard to tell. But yeah. I would say go for because he doesn't have any real defensive ability, so for builds, because I don't know how they're building in that top. I believe they're building it for the iframes, for the long iframes. So probably just action reduction. But I think a full immune will be very good too because he have no real way to immune to CCs. So defense hard counter if you defend dodge skill, hard counter if you don't have chassis skill. Oh, I see. Yeah. But yeah, well, I think that covers about everything for Solar Aquarion. Just I don't recommend using it in PvE again, or PvE is fine against just normal map, but if that's not good against bosses like the big bosses or the or poster bosses because it'll push the boss away. In PvP is very unique. You can tank, you have iframes, and it can grab people out of iframe actions. So very unique. I wouldn't say it's strong in PvP, but it's very unique. And it could be a very good counter to team that just have that bunch of unit that just runs around and hard to catch. So not too bad. And but I can see that if if Ad came out, this unit will be instantly not good because, you know, it'll be grabbing the clones and not the units. So I can see that if when Ad eventually comes out on EN, it'll probably be unusable until Gila comes out. So just heads up. And what else? So yeah, if you want to use it, 6-star is enough. You get 1 free from the collab, so you only need to get. So hopefully you get 1 copy. So hopefully you get 1 copy free from the roulette. If you did, 6-star is usable for PvP. And that's about it. Again, like, it's a rush collab. But I don't know. I don't really know what to comment. I don't want to say bad things about it because they did have work put into it, I guess. They did just not as flashy. Like, I feel like if they had more time to work on this unit, it'll be much better. Hopefully, you know, hopefully there'll be a buff soon, just like Marshall, and hopefully hopefully there'll be a buff soon, and hopefully if the collab rerun again, we can have a retrofit that is even more like how it is in the anime and stuff. So yeah, and we're talking about so for 6-star you want to go for action, for 7-star you want to go for chassis because just for more buff, and then for the 4th and for 8-star you can go for the weapon, or you can just go for the HP as well. I really don't think it's matter. I will go for HP because I don't really trust the weapon. So, but if you already have 7-star, right, and if you like the anime, you might as well just get the Retrofit because the Retrofit is good iframe and good damage. So I guess it's either 6-star, 6 or 7-star, or just Retrofit it. It'll be more worth it. So, well, what else? I think it's good. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, good enough. Good enough for the collab. Weapon, maybe get weapon first since it's also open. That's true, because it is also an iframe. So if you like the weapon, then I think going for weapon is also not a bad choice. So more mix-up is also good. And I believe iframe as well. The only thing that I'm concerned is that it will use the fire thing more. It does have an 8-second cooldown, but I'm kind of afraid it will use because the thing about this game is, right, the more things you can do is actually, it might not be a good thing, because if your unit can do a lot of things, that means it will not be using a few of his strongest moves. That means, you know, it will just constantly be using his it'll constantly, or it will use his weaker moves more, which can really hinder a unit's performance. So sometimes having less move might be better. So, yeah. But we'll see. Bunny, do you think we'll get another Mazinger or Dankeg rerun? I believe so, but it might be a long time because we're gonna have we might be having a great Ziomer collab soon. So I'm not really sure if it is the financial gain on Game Dutch, like in the Game Dutch's part, because you know it does take money to rerun an event, and because Mazin Kaiser and Dankega is not as good as, you know, that's not as good anymore in PvP, so I don't know if they will do it just for the so, but I'm pretty sure it will rerun that eventually. So alright, so I think that covers for Solo Aquarion. I'm actually gonna go to the the boss first. So let's talk about the boss first. So a lot of people, from what I've seen in EN, this unit is has been a challenge for all kinds of players, for new players, for even Wells, for top players. But one of the reasons why it is so hard, even for top players, is because every 5 seconds it will use its Mugen punch. That means your tank or the unit that you're supposed to be keeping this unit at bay, not not using his action stuff, will be pushed away every 5 seconds. So that means, wait, hold on, yeah, and when we get hits, it will use, yeah, with every 10 seconds when it get hits, it will use Mugen Cross. So that means melee will suffer a lot in this unit. There's no, melee will suffer a lot. You couldn't really lock him down to do CCs to use his action because he'll always use it, and making melee just not useful in this mode. So my strategy is, I don't have a team yet, but from what I've seen, the strategy is more like, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, the strategy is more. I'm gonna say the strategy first. Yeah, the strategy is more of having a tank that this guy will always focus on, and just have 3 range. So 3 range, attacking it while while this guy is just busy grabbing one unit that is just tanking auto damage. I think that is the best option that you can have, because the meta, of usual build team, yeah, the meta of usual PvP raid boss team is to have one melee control to tank and to control the boss, and have a DPS melee that do the DPS in at close range, and also have 2 range, 1 range and 1 support for them for their ammo reduction and for the and just for range DPS. So that's usually how it goes. But for this one, melee doesn't work, so you might as well just use just use 1 tank so it can focus on that, and have 3 range, just blast. And then to show you what happens when you use like a traditional team against against this guy. So my traditional team have see, my Linda immediately get pushes away. That means my Linda cannot be doing the control with Lex or with Jonas, and I think he just grabbed Hila as well. So that means Hila's already dead. Yeah, Hila's already dead from 1 grab, because the grab does really high damage. Hila's already dead, and Hila is one of the top like the top DPS for your Corso teams. So as far as, yeah, I'm actually surprised my Linda haven't died yet. Usually my Linda dies first. So again, melee doesn't work unless you're melee CLC. My melee pilots, what it does is sometimes when you get attacked, the pilot can make the enemy unit stop for a little bit. So that's the reason why it is. This is the reason why my Great Machine is living. So see, again, what you want to do is just have 1 tank that it will just focus on, and have just range, do as much damage as possible, because it's impossible for it to be controlled, I guess. Yeah. Usually for a boss, you want it to not use any of his actions, because it means iframes, and it means just terrible things. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna use all the. Oof, you don't even want to use this in things. But yeah, so if you're considering, so for new players, I suggest just use the team online, or not online. Just use the team. Just use the top players team, because the top players, yeah, these raid bosses is really not new player friendly, and it's not even well friendly either, because they are pretty tough. So yeah, so you can push it away. There you go. So how do you say? But if you want to build it, if you actually want to build a team that focuses on 5%, if you want to build a team that focuses on this boss, again, you want to have just 1 tank tanking everything, and 3 melee just blast, and 3 range just blasting it. So that's my strategy. If you have a better strategy, or if there's a better way, feel free to comment, or feel free to comment or tell me so people can see that as well. So that's, I think that covers for the boss. Let's move on to the pilots. Marshall actually worked very well against this boss. Yeah. Because most range should work as long the tank can survive, then as long the tank can survive, then the melee will work, or then the range will work. So, Right, now let's move on to the pilots. Can King Chain act as a tank? Let me see what Tension does. I think Tension have fork, right? Tension having a fork might be pretty good for a tank. Yeah, hold on. Let me just see what Tension does. I really want Tension, but never really had. Chain. From what I've seen, because I have seen Tension in top PvP, but I do think that I wouldn't say he's a tank, but like if all his actions is iframe, then I think he can be a tank. But I feel like he's more of a wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it should be a tank. Yeah, so in yourself every 1 second. I mean, let me see. I think you have a similar role to Nightmare. That in terms of enemy, because Quick strong stuns, passive movement. Yeah, I think it's more of a CC units, because I don't think it can tank. I don't think it can tank damage, but it can definitely whiff enemies damage. So like, if enemy trying to shoot at it, it enters stealth and not take the damage. So it is not taking the damage; it is redirecting the damage somewhere else, or it is just it's like redirecting the bullets and the attacks, and just dodging them. So I guess it's a thing, but I feel it's more CC focused. Yeah, I think it's more CC focused and not like tanking damage. So this is what I think. But I don't have Tension yet, so I don't really know. But I do see people play this unit in top the entire arena. So I mean, Marshall disarm actually gives you a second to. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Marshall can disarm. That's so true. Yeah, Marshall disarm. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's true. Why did I think about that? Yeah, Marshall disarm. It should be pretty good in that against what? Yeah, thank you for telling me. Yeah, Marshall might be really good against it. The disarm. I forgot about that. But yeah, all right. Can Barony passive stop stun from boss? Wait, who's Barony again? Let me search real quick, because I don't know a lot of the name in EN. Oh, Barony passive doesn't help. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, if someone said it already, then I'll just believe it, because I don't really know who. You know what? I'm just gonna search it up real quick. Maybe Iron Saga. Barely. Oh, this guy. Oh, the bald guy. Yeah, I don't think he can. Then receive passive, right? Passive. Remember, cancer recoil, watching murder, produce, or yeah, I don't think it'll help. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because it is a force grab. It ignores a lot of things, so I don't think anti-knockdown and stuff would work on it. Cause see, the main point of this unit is just it's like an action that have impenetrable. It's like the strongest spear in this game so far. Like the strongest spear where it doesn't matter what you have, it will always grab you, kinda like that. It's a force grab. You see. It's sort of funny, right? It's a force grab, but its accuracy is a bit. yeah, accuracy is a bit on the lower side. I guess that was kind of funny. Well, what else? I think keep hitting stun the boss target other next. Yeah. See, this is the thing, right? You want the unit not to be. You want a unit not to be like not to be doing damage. You want a unit to be taking all the aggro. So you want to stack aggro taking unit. See, your main point is to always have the unit focused on one unit on your tank. your tank can be a tank or can be anything. Can be a C rank, can be can be very bad units. As long as you can survive and as long as you can keep the attention of Solar Aquarion, then it's all good. So yeah, because one grab from this guy in the boss can potentially kill a range unit, because it does high damage. Like one grab, I think 10k damage. If you don't have defense abilities, then it's a one-hit kill. So so yeah. Well, let's talk about the pilots. So the pilots are very interesting because it feels like all the pilots are just like a better or worse version of existing pilots. I guess it also speaks true to its rush nature of this collab. But so first, Apollo, probably the best, probably the best collab pilot in this collab so far, because it's third skill. Well, one, because he have all of his skills basically focus on action reduction. Action reduction or smoother reduction just makes every melee unit much better in a lot of ways. Like sometimes a unit that might not be as good might become good just from having high action reduction. So rapid combo, this one is the same as Barmal, and this is why this is a better Barmal, because Barmal have this, but it doesn't have his other skills. The Wild Sense plus 30% defense. When there's an enemy detected once per second within a 3-unit radius of the unit, the latter has a chance to reduce its action by 5%. Really strong unit. It can make a lot of long or short action cooldown, just finish immediately, or just speed them up dramatically, and combined with a rapid combo, you can just keep on doing certain actions. So it's really good on units with a lot of actions, so you can just keep on using actions with rapid combo and with the what's it called, CD reduction. But also one thing I had to say that is this skills want a unit to be nearby the unit. But Apollo is supposed to be the main pilot for Solar Aquarion, right? But Solar Aquarion, the main thing about Solar Aquarion is pushing people away. So why does it have this skill when your unit, when your mecha pushes enemies away? So it's just kind of weird. Like, feels like usually a pilot will have a similar skill, or will have skills that benefits that benefits or at least similar to his mecha. But this one, just like, why? Because it doesn't grab the enemy closer, it actually pushes away. So it's a bit counterintuitive, I think. So, and then last skill, increase melee and defense stats as well as weapon switch and action transition speed by 20%. Again, it's not bad. It's just more action. Just make action much more smoother. And just, how do you say, it's just, really, just prepare to see, like, if you have a melee unit that, that you think is slow, or that you think the damage reduction cooldown is too long. For example, Dangayo will be really good, with this pilot, because Dangayo is a bit slow, it have a lot of actions, it stay close to the enemy, so using this one will make Dangayo Retrofit much faster and just do more things in general. So, serious budget, serious budget 9. That's right. That's true. That's true. Oh, and also, one other thing is, melee attack defines 30% defensive action on enemy pilots. This skill does not stack with Solar's chassis. So why it's hard to believe. I mean, see, it is the same skill, but it does not stack. It's so weird. Like, see, defying 60%. See, defying 60% of the defensive stats might be very, very good, especially against especially against the Wicked pilots now, where everyone have over 1,000, over 1,000 defensive stat. But why does it not stack? So this pilot is literally not built. Yeah, this pilot is literally not built for solar Aquarion. It just feels very weird. I mean, maybe it's the point. I don't know, but why is all of your skills doesn't work well with solar Aquarium? Anyway, oh yeah, I haven't talked about solar Aquarium's pilot, right? In NC, right? In NC and JP, people use it on the Wicked pilots. For Ian, yeah, I actually don't know what Ian should put on. Honestly, for Ian, put on defensive pilots that probably increases survivability, and maybe action cooldowns, because you wanted him to be using his action as much as possible for the iframes. And also, I guess if you want to try, maybe you can have like a range build where it'll constantly be using his beam cannon, because the beam cannon is 4 second cooldown, so it's a really fast iframe. So maybe you can build it as a range unit to have a spam iframes. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I think it's the only I'll make a video about what pilot might be good on it. That there's a big breakthrough, but for now, just use high tier pilots that just further boosts its survivability, and preferably have units that anti CCs. For example, the mob guy, the Kaede, yeah, the Kaede guy, because he anti CCs. It might be a very good option on him as well, or on Solar Aquarium. So, but yeah, again, back to Apollo, not built for. Not good on Solar Aquarion, just not good on Solar Aquarion. But it's a good pilot. Single-handedly replaced Barmov. Like in terms of useful, or in terms of role, like replaces Barmov, making Barmov just not the best at damage. Not the best at action reduction anymore. So, yeah, and again, with some testings, you might find that it can save a lot of that can save a lot of slow or bad AI melee units. So, all right, now up to I'm going to talk about this prisoner because he said in the chat. So again, yeah, just like the new book he said, basically just budget knight. Yeah, budget knight. Yeah, Swordmaster, same thing. Yeah. It's basically the same as the night one, but yeah, actually never mind. Yeah, I think it's the same one. No, wait, with sword time. Yeah, it's the same one. High frequency vibration when the enemy. So when pilots a sword type melee weapon, melee attack will do extra damage. It's also very similar to the knight. Yeah, like to the Black Knight skill, but this one, like instead of doing 200% more damage, it does it just does extra damage and causes vibration. So actually, it has some CC potential. So maybe you can CC version of the Black Knight, maybe. Tranquility reduce damage taken by 20%. Become immune to burn effect. Reduce stun and confusion duration by 100%. Really good skill for PvP, but it is not full immune, because full immune is immune to everything, right? Immune to stun, like paralyzation, freezing and stuff. Especially when Snowflake came out, where I just set the whole field to be freezing. It might. It's not the okay. How do you say? It's not the. It is a good immunity, but it's not the best immunity. So, but really good pilot though. It's probably I would say it's the best free unit recently, but it is a really good free unit for free to play. So if you're a new player, definitely get this. Then you don't really. I don't think. Yeah, you don't really need Knight. I don't think you need Black Knight if you already have him. Or it can be a that can be like a replacement or just another one for like another Black Knight. So is AS self-taught, performs the strongest unit actions, also not too bad on unit that have really good final unit actions. So not bad. Definitely get it if you like it. So yeah. Actually, yeah, it's a must-have. Yeah, what am I saying? It's a must-have for a fight because it's just free. Yeah, they just free Black Knight. Definitely get it. Yeah, definitely get it. I think Korean bullies evil, so that's a thing. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can it grab evil? Can it grab evil out of his shield? If it can, then that'll be pretty OP. So, Sylvia is is another paid unit. This one is a bit underwhelming. Brute force plus, yeah, it's just a stat increase. It might as well not exist. Draw all the enemy towards you, inflict knockdown upon them. It's a CC, but it's not the best CC. Telekinesis throw. It's the same skill as, yeah. This one's just like a worse, yeah. It feels like a worse version of what's that again? The Oblos sister. This feels like a worse version of her, but the throw is not too bad. Immune to confusion and just kind of bounces enemies around. Die around her. It's a good CC move, but I don't know how. I don't know if it'll be a good change, because if this move is good, then you would think more people will be using Oblos sister. So yeah, he's a hard skip. Yeah, she's a hard skip. 100% to recover from knockdown effect. Immediately gains 20% defense stats. This skill is good. This skill is good. It's a knockdown immunity, but like it is not a co-pilot skill. So it just, if this is a co-pilot skill, then you definitely want this unit, because like it'll be very good in PvP, where it'll be very good in PvP on on an actual meta pilot. But because this is not a co-pilot skill, it's not really that good. So man, yeah, a bit underwhelming. I don't know why this one. Yeah, I don't know why this is a pay pilot. It really should be, or in terms of the skill, it really should be him, or it should be him or her. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I guess save money. I guess this is a unit where even if you like, this is a unit where even if you like the, like, this is a unit where, yeah, this is a pilot where I'll only suggest you getting it if you like the anime and if you like her as a character. Other than that, I don't recommend getting this unit or getting this pilot. So, alright, now Rina is really I think all of her skills, yeah, all of her skill relies on taking your allies' HP and doing something with it. So yeah, his AS taking all the allies taking all the allies 10% HP and deal 60% combined HP to the target. See, like, deal 60%. See, it doesn't say that it just sucks out the enemy. So would it be negated by Hard Shell or by Firm Steel? If it does, then this unit will be pretty garbage. So and again, 10% HP is not a small amount of HP to be taken away, because 10% HP, that's potentially 2 or 3 hits, or 2 or 3 hits from in PvP. So the only thing is that good of a skill, because it doesn't seem to just sucks out the, doesn't seem to be sucking out of the enemy directly. It feels like it's dealing the damage. So let's actually see how it performs it. Actually, hold on. Does it suck out? Hold on. Okay, yeah, we'll see. So if this is a free pilot, so you can test it yourself. if this thing ignores, if this thing ignores, yeah, if this thing ignores, if this thing ignores Firm Steel, then this might be pretty good. But other than that, I don't think it's that good. And I'm pretty sure it will not work against bosses. So, yeah, so that's that's already one down. So yeah, suck. Yeah. Also rely on RNG heavily. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, rely on RNG heavily because you might do it on some unit, that doesn't rely on it. Energy transfer, sucks. Yeah, sucks 2% HP from the highest HP allies and give the lowest HP 10% HP once per 4 seconds. Cannot be stacked with other cannot be active when no allies are alive. It's like a worse version of like first aid. I mean, how do you say? Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think about like a good use of it. I think it might be good in a PvP setting if the enemy is using Big Mouth, where it will be focusing on lowest HP, and lowest HP is usually your DPS or your range DPS or your support. So if this skill can balance the HP out to a point where your highest HP, where your tank will have a lower HP than your support. I mean, but at the same time, this skill will be on a reverse effect where it will take your HP. Like if you're building your support to have a higher HP, that means the energy transfer will be using the support's HP for the tank. So it's I don't think this skill is that good either. But it might be pretty good in PvE against the normal map. In normal map farm where in high levels where I guess it's just a consistency, I guess. Okay, so I guess this would be good in a team where you don't have love for your co-pilot skill. Yeah, so if you don't have love and you have a unit that constantly regenerates HP, then that may be good because she can be taking the HP from the unit that regenerates HP to a unit that doesn't regenerate HP and healing 10% of it. That might be pretty good for like a team setup. So that's what I think. Vampire upon there's no stack. Vampire activate upon HP lower than 20%. Sucks all allies HP 10% HP combined and recovers 75% HP for itself. So it's kind of like it's not a revive. It's just like a, I mean, it is also a revive, I guess, but I think it's not too bad. Does it say? Hold on. Does it say that it is once per turn or once per match? It doesn't say that, but I assume it's just. Yeah, I assume it like only activate once. So not too bad. Especially if she's on the support, it's just another life for it to live, I guess. But at the same time, it doesn't. See, if your support is dying, that usually means like a unit is welding on it. But see, it doesn't really cut aggro, and it doesn't turn invisible or turn invincible. So even if it go back to 100% HP or 75% HP, there's a high chance that it will just die right after that. So, but not too bad. Should be pretty good on a support in both PvP and PvE. So, Blessed Voice is a revive. But it's like a pilot revive. Is there a unit in Iron Saga that revives yet? I don't think so. So this is like a pilot version of Wolong, I guess. Brings in. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Yeah, brings an ally back to life after receiving fatal damage. Nullify all damage received receive and recover 10% HP in 6 seconds. Only be activated once per battle. It's like a better version of unyielding. Not too bad. This, you see, this skill single-handedly make this unit much better in both PvP and PvE. So, yeah, heals 10% and you have all damage. It's just it's literally just a better, it's literally just a better, literally just a better, better, how do you say, like a better, unyielding for the allies. And it might even be better than Wolong, because if I'm recalling, Wolong's Revive doesn't give, the Wolong's Revive doesn't give, immunity, right? So, in some degrees, this one might be better. So, and I think it works well with her other skills as well, where, you know, every 4 seconds it will get, because this is heal 10%, technically it's 20%, because, you know, if a unit is dying, that means it probably had the lowest HP. So, that means within the within the 6 seconds, it will also heal 10%, another 10% from Farina's energy transfer. So not too bad. The only downside will be if all of your allies already died. Only downside is if she dies first, then that'll be a problem. It's kind of like if Wolong dies first. Actually no, because Wolong can self revive, right? So if it doesn't revive herself, then it might not be as good if she dies first. So, if you use her, definitely try to keep her alive. She has skill that keep herself alive, but that's never bad to build more on it. So, if solo Aquarion chest is good, no, it's not good. It's just simply it's not good. It's probably the worst chassis of most. It's probably the worst chassis out of the recent, collabs, because it really doesn't gives him a lot. In fact, it actually gives him restrictions, because again, as I said before, defies 30% defense stat. See, this thing doesn't stack with with other parts that also, or at least with the main, at least with the pilot that's supposed to be piloting this unit, it doesn't stack. So. Like, why does it have that in the first place, right? So, very basic, not creative, and also just makes it, not be able to use with some other parts, because, a lot of parts already does this, already does what it does, but because he already have these, it doesn't stack, so it kind of just a waste, it's kind of just like a waste on, for punch stun, I guess. So, since that she gonna get past firm seal at first look. Oof. Then that is it. Then I think skip the AS. Yeah, skip the AS. And max out the other 3 years. Definitely max out the last item. So max out the last one, and 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1. I think is how you will go for it. Or 4-2-3-1 will also be very good for Rena. And for Apollo, go for 3-4-2-1. 3-4-2-1 will be a really good one, I think. No. 3-2-4-1. There you go. 3-2-4-1. I think that's a better one, because rapid combo will be very, very good. Alright. And then what else? Alright, Sylvia. If you're gonna get her, 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-1-2. I mean, plus 20% attack is not too bad, and plus 20% HP might not be too bad on that new car unit recently. So it took knockdown upon for 3 seconds. I guess up to you, right? If you're using a unit that's already very strong on her, then 4-3-1-2. If you're using a unit that relies on HP and attack stats, then 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-2-1. So that's what I recommend. And for the Black Knight budget, let me see. Yeah, budget just 2-3-4-1. Yeah, 2-3-4-1 is what I do. Empress. Oh, but they are self-revived. So like, he told me revive herself. Empress also revive herself. But what she does, yeah, what Rina does is she revives their allies. So it's a very good support. So yeah, because you know a lot of times, and she technically also have a revive, quote unquote revive with the like with their recover 79% HP thing. So yeah. I would say we can probably see her in PvP with a revive. So, especially now that At is gone. I mean, yeah, now that At is gone from Hela, Rina should be. Or okay, yeah. So when Hela comes out, when At come out, Rina might not be as good for support pilot because it might revive the clones if it does, but for now. But once Hela comes out, Rina might be a really good support pilot. It's basically like a Wolong revive if you don't have Wolong. So, I mean, but at the same time, Wolong isn't really used in PvP anyway. So, all right, now to the planes. So the planes is I just need to say it's not the best. I'm just saying the damage. See, I haven't built it yet, but see, the thing about damage, right? What are you gonna use A rank for? You want to use A rank for A rank arena, right? If you're gonna use A rank for A rank arena, damage really isn't everything at that point, because there is better damage dealers. That is being, that is the dagger armor type and such, or no, dagger support type. If you want to go for damage, so even if it can do a lot of damage, it might not be as good. Well, actually, we'll see. Cause okay, so if there is a good damage build for it, and if it works in A rank arena, I'll make a video about it. But for now, from just looking at it and from testing it myself in the test, I don't really think even if you want to go for damage, that is a good one. And creates a clone and evades attack every 1 second if it cannot be stacked with other 100% evasion effect, plus 30% beam attribute damage dealt, minus 30% beam attribute damage received. Might as well not be there, honestly. But the clone is not bad, especially in A rank arena where where the attack isn't just crazy, but it also couldn't do as much damage to say a full Doton team, right? If enemies using a full Doton team, I don't think it can do much damage on that. So how do you say? If you don't have a good A rank arena unit, this might not be a bad unit for A rank arena. But once you start getting the Pat Labor units, or once you start getting the dagger teams or the Doton teams, then this might just be a like inventory space that it takes up. So but again, the dodge is not bad. If this unit is in bra, then it might be pretty good. Yeah, if it's in bra, and if everyone is, and if the unit, and if everyone is low in low and ready, say like a full A rank, C rank, B rank, yeah, A rank, B rank, C rank bra, then this might be pretty good because the dodge will be very hard to catch. So, but I don't know if this will be in bra yet, so I don't know. Vector Luna, this one might be the better one for PvP because it heals your HP. It basically does the same thing, but it can heal your allies. 10-second for every 10% HP every 7 seconds, and clear status conditions. Might be a good support for A rank arena, but that's about it. As far as I can see, it does lower damage than Soul because I think it's shotgun, right? I think it does shotgun. I mean, it is pretty fast. Yeah, that one, yeah, because that one is much slower, so it might just miss as well. So we'll see. But the healing one is pretty good. Might be pretty good in PvE even. If you're a new player and you need healings, this might be a really good one too to make your team last longer. So and then Vector Mars. Vector Mars, I think is the highest damaging of all of them. It does, I think it shoots much faster and smoke bullet. Yeah, this is damage dealer in it. Again, I don't think it will do more damage than say, you know, dagger support type. Maybe it does, but we'll see. Yeah, if they actually works in entering arena, I'll make a video about it. And this build to make them even stronger, I'll make a video about it. But for now, I can see this one being a damage dealer in Eric Arena. So if you don't already have a Dojo team yet, or if you don't have a dagger team yet, this thing should work pretty well as well. So, alright, what else? So I think that covers all the planes. What else should I talk about? I don't want the stream to be too long because I want people to watch it and just to skip to the place where it is important. So. Aquarium, so I talk about the boss, I talk about these things. That's right. Let's go into the thing. Collab. Heart chest. You can actually get the 2 collab unit just from heart chest alone. So if you want to just get Apollo right away, you can just get a heart chest. I don't recommend getting the I don't recommend actually. If you want a 10 roll, then go for it. But if you just want to pilot, then you can just get a monthly pack. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. Are they the same price? Okay, if they're the same price, then you might as well go for the then you might as well go for the 10 rolls. So yeah, don't think it's too bad. Let's see. Yes, let's go into oh, that's right. I want to show you guys something. So, if you guys go to Mamie, right, and if you go here, she actually have a skin. She actually have a skin that is that's coming soon. But the thing about this is actually the uncensored version. So the uncensored version have her butt and leg fully shown. But in the NC version, right? In the NC version, and in the JP as well. In the NC and JP version, she actually have a skirt. Yeah, she actually have a skirt, and she only show her butt only for a little bit. So, so these things, yeah. I guess just look at it as just look at it what you can, cause pretty sure when it came out, you know, when it come out on EN, the skirt will be added. So, yeah, so definitely check this out. Which is surprising. Like, is this unfinished or just uncensored? I don't know. Yeah. Well, is this it? Guys, if you guys have any more questions, definitely ask me. I'll try to answer it. I'll try to answer everything before the stream ends. So, Mugen Punch. Aisha. Also, the Daily Fortune Flavor Pack, this one's actually not bad. Because the cheapest, the cheapest roll I can get is $1 a roll. So, it's also not a bad, oh! I do need to show you guys this as well. This will be a really good deal once this one come out. So, it's, I think, it's a new, there's a new monthly card that gives you 4,500 gems instead of the 1,500 gems. And you can actually buy both as well. So I think it's double the price, and you get like a lot more gems daily. So not too bad. Definitely recommend it. And for this one, you actually they actually get one of each of these posters per day. So this is also a really good one if you want like if you want a guarantee unit. This will also be a very good thing. But if you couldn't one shot some of these now, save it wait until you can one-shot them consistently, then you get this. They can use them all. Will also be a very good option too. So, so yeah. Let's see. So, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions, guys? I'll do my best to answer all of them as much as possible. If I miss anything on the stream, I'll be commenting in the comments or in the description as well. So, alright, so hold on. I'm gonna switch it kind of quick on my Saga. No more questions. No more questions. I have Solar Aquarium and Apollo, but the problem is I need a build. Okay. Hold on. Let me just real quick. I don't have. Okay, so for the build, right? For the build, first of all, you don't want to use Apollo. Okay, yeah. So first of all, you don't want to use Apollo on a Solar Aquarium because basically everything that Solar Aquarium does have a contradiction with Apollo as a pilot. So you don't want to use Apollo on, or I don't recommend using Apollo on anything because I don't really think it works well because Solar Aquarium pushes enemies away and Apollo wants the enemy to be closer. So yeah, and also the chassis doesn't stack. So I will build it have damage have action reduction, so transition core, or to some degrees even hydraulic. And I also see people using machine core for damage because it does have a lot of actions. So this is what I'll build it with for PvP. So this is what I'll build with. Actually, because this is 6-star, I'm gonna go with hydraulic. Hydraulic cloth for extra range, because the accuracy is already low enough. I will go with chassis stabilizer for more anti-CCs. Harsha, of course, you need Harsha. For this one, I might go with tilted armor might still be the best one. For just pure damage reduction. And for this one, crab will be just use crab, or you can use this one for further iframe damage reductions. Actually, no. I might go with this one because the thing about this unit is spamming iframes, right? Spamming iframes, so when it is not iframe and when it get hit by accident, then having the emergency will be a much better will be a better version. Oh yeah, no, you're not using him yet. I'm just using him as a pilot on it right now. So for the pilot, for NC right now, right, it's just Becca's or Kaz Retrofit. But for EN, for EN, I will assume I will give it to most units that can anti-CCs. So, for example, this guy, kinda, because he anti-CC by 100%, with his last skill, I think this is pretty good. And his AS uses his strongest move as well, which makes it, which is just another CC. So, kinda will be really good. I think it will be a good option as a tank. I think to some degree you can even use Hitomi on it for further for further action reduction. So this should be not too bad. For Barmov, see, I would think Barmov is good on it, but Barmov is actually not as good on it because Barmov have. If you make the action cooldown so fast to a point where it doesn't use its scrap, then that will be a problem. So I don't recommend using Barmov on it. And Barmov have regeneration that doesn't stack with the chassis, so definitely don't use Barmov on it. Let me see. I think let's see. Cause yeah, I don't really know much about the EM meta at the moment, but Chin, Chin might be. Chin might be good on it if the enemy goes very close to you and bonks you. Maybe. I would say most top tier unit, like most top tier tank will work on it, but yeah, that's about it. That's, let me see. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put a pilot that I think will yeah. So Mobkun, anti-CCs already, and yeah, anti-CCs, and have a box skill, full action reduction for as much punch as possible, and co-pilot skill, put a rewind or something. Yeah, put a rewind, or you can put anti-CC like anti-knockdowns, this person, the bot guy, or just rewind. I would say rewind because you know you never know when the iframe will drop and you get one-shotted. So yeah. Let's actually see how this go against like against say like a unit. I'm gonna have a fight against Getter. There you go. Oh yeah, see, like grab, yeah, it grab Getter out of the thing and deal all the damage, half his health. Holy crap! Yeah, high damage. Use oh see, again, it grabs him out. So yeah, so not bad, not too shabby. Not. It's just it's like a counter to really long actions. Okay, for a second I thought you grabbed him out of the summer sunshine. Nice. Hey, and more iframe. Oh, whoa, more iframe immediately grabs out of the. Oh yeah, immediately grabs out of the thing. I can imagine how, you know, how much better it'll be at yeah, more iframe. It's just a battle between iframes, and it is a battle between iframes. Plus, it is regenerating 1.5% per second. Not too bad. Really not too bad. Yeah. The only problem that you might have is if you get hits during the non-iframe and gets CC'd, then that's a problem. So that's why you will want a unit, like a pilot that ignores all, that ignores CCs or anti-CCs. So, can we use passive heals? Passive heals, I don't recommend it because he already have a heal. Yeah, yeah, cause so that's going. So, cause Solar Aquarion already have a heal, so I don't recommend using passive heals unless it's like, you know, unless it's like first aid or something. Then that might work. Only if he use punch and cross it will be OP. Yeah. But yeah. See, he already have a like a regeneration, so. Yeah, so it's not bad, and works really well with with iframe stamps. So this is how I will build it. At least at 6-star. If you're at least at 6-star is how I will build it, just for as much iframe spam as possible, and maybe it will punch sometimes to CC the enemy. This is what I will build it for. So again, this is not the meta, and this unit just came out. And it might get a buff soon as well, because, you know, everyone is memeing about how bad this is. So, we might get a buff. We will see how it goes. So, if there's any changes, I will do a live stream again, or I will just make a video on it to showcase the changes. So, we will see. Like, he spent all this time swinging swords and whatnot instead of mugen punch eating fuel. Yeah, see, this is the reason why sometimes having a good damage, sometimes having a good action reduction might not be a good thing, because, you know, because it might just not make him use some actions. So I'm not thinking about it. Crime would be better, just for more damage reduction. So Oh, and do not use this unit with usually every unit will be good on night, but don't use night on this unit because he doesn't have a counter. Yeah, he doesn't have a counter. It won't really benefit from the counter cooldown. I mean, you can still use him, but one skill will just be not as useful. So yeah. Again, just to reiterate, it's a tank, and yeah, it's a CC tank. It's a control tank. It's a control tank that spends iframes and probably, and see, it's not the best CC, but it's probably the like his attack probably has the strongest CC value in it, because it just ignores so many defensive abilities. I believe it cannot grab out of G mode. Like, I think it can grab out some G mode, like the challenger's G mode can be grabbed out of it, but I think the traditional G mode couldn't be grabbed out of it. So it can just grab out of most annoying things, right? It can just deal with, like, if your enemy is having, all those annoying iframes, annoying actions, that annoying dodge, this unit can just grab them out of it and just tell them to stay there, I guess. So if you got this in a roulette, or if you get one copy in a roulette, I think it might be pretty good. If you get a free one and then make it a 6-star, should be usable in PvP. So and then PvE, don't use it against boss because it pushes them away. If you want to use it against boss, he should be the only melee unit that you have in your team. So yeah. Alright, what else? Nearby, maybe use the seal pet, since it should make him more likely to use stronger moves. Okay, so the thing about a steel pet is it's only the steel pets, right? So the steel pets is so how steel pets work is that whenever there is like a skill that says this, right? So let's go into let's go into so say it'll only work on it only works on parts of ether cells that says see, range attack have a 25% chance to ignore all shield defensive stats, interaction block barrier and stuff. That will work on it because it is an on-hit effect. So it's like it only work on parts or skills that says if there's a chance that this will happen from this or that attack. So for example, Lila, this one should work too. So see, 21% chance for single shot weapon to spray. This one will work too because that is a chance. But the thing about Solo Aquarion is I don't think any of his weapon or any of his things have a chance of doing something. So I don't think Steel Pad will be as good on it. So yeah, just go for more defensive actions. You can even put on if you're free to play, you can even put on this dinosaur. This dinosaur will be, because it's just iframe, right? It's just more iframes, and yeah, it'll be not too bad. I'll do a video on Apollo once I got him, because Apollo is really not a bad unit. Oh, and stay tuned for this unit's build, or not build guide, but a build test of this unit soon. So, anything else, guys? Anything else? Any more questions? I'll try to answer them before I end. And if I am unable to answer some of your questions, again, tag me in the Discord, or just comment down in the comments. I will answer all of them right away. So, what else? Anything else you guys want me to talk about? About anything? Doesn't need to be about Iron Saga, or can be just anything. So, explosive attack, not too bad. We haven't seen a block L3 for a while now. Usually usually for some modern modern unit, the block is like L2s. So, so he can punch Blade out of the laser alt, but not Evil Shield. He can punch Blade out of laser alt, but not Evil Shield. Because the thing about Evil Shield is that I think because he already had his shield up, therefore he couldn't be grabbed. But I don't know. From what hold on, let's try it. Yeah, hold on. Let's give it a try. Can it grab out of? Let's Do I have friends that uses let's see. Do we have friends that uses any friends that uses evil? There you go, evil. Alright, let's see if it does grab him out of the shield. So I'm gonna just open everything and I'm gonna turn off the punch and see. That is hitting. I will try this real quick. Yeah, I can grab out. It can grab him out of the beam, but can it grab out? Can it grab him out in his shield? Come on, do it. Oh God, it's 2v1 now. No. I think it can tank 2v1 though. Yeah, I think it can tank 2v1 because it has so much iframe that it can tank in 2v1s. When are you gonna use a shield? Yeah, well, okay, Aquarion is tanking, like, holy crap, he is surviving. But when is he gonna use his shield? It feels like he's not using... Why is he not using shield? Why? That's so weird. Oh, there you go. I can tell. It's so hard to... Yeah, it's hard to time it. Ugh. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Well, yeah, he lasted a good... over a minute on like, there's 2 evils. That's insane. I'm gonna test it again. I'm gonna see if we can grab out of the shield. Oh, doesn't use his thing because he doesn't have that. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, good night, Yoon. Yeah, good night. Yeah, hold on. Come on, just wanna show that, and again, ask me any questions now, I'll do my best to answer it, so. Come on, use your shield. Use your shield. Not this one. Yeah, come on guys, ask me any questions now, because after this one I might just, end this stream. So. Why does he not want to use his shield? That's so weird. I just grab it out of the beam. Shield, come on, shield. Oh, this time there's no bug. Oh, I just. Also, that's why I love how I just grab a unit out of the map and it teleport back in. It's kind of funny. When is he gonna use his shield? Come on. Oh my god. CZ potential is so high. But, oh my god, doesn't let him move. Come on, uses your shield. What's wrong with this guy's build? Why doesn't he use his shield at all? That's so weird. You know, usually he'll be spamming his shield, or usually you want him to be spamming his shield, but it looks like his either he have the action to be set too high, or something happened. See, you have reverse. Reverse? What does that mean? Alright. It doesn't seem like he want to use this. You know what? Oh yeah, grab him out of it. You know, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let me try someone else's evil. Do I even have anyone else who have evil? Evil. Here you go. No! Wrong button. just grabbing to the edge of the map. I really love, yeah, like, I just feel like, I wonder, right? I wonder what happens if you go off the map, right? Because this unit grab people out of the map, right? And then, does it cut his action if he get pushed out of the map and get teleported back in? And does it, like, you know, like, I wonder what happened off screen, right? There you go. Okay, yeah. Either it missed or it doesn't grab because, you know, because it seems like, yeah, it seems like because Deckham is jumping high, therefore they are not in the same, I guess, same level as the so see that they're higher than so Aquarium, so therefore you couldn't grab it because they are not in the same dimension. So I think that's the reason why. So it's like a better iframe, I guess. That if you jump, I guess it's a better iframe. That's a better iframe now. Is it now? Alright. Honestly, I don't think that should will buff him. See, he's pretty. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Pretty balanced. Definitely not as bad as what people make it out to be. And but it is funny though. It is still funny. And we couldn't. And I think we couldn't. And I think that's pretty easy to tell that this clap is rushed. So, you know, with all the bugs and stuff. So, but you can still punch planes though. Yeah. I think because the plane are flying. Because I don't know. I don't get it anymore. Because I think plane is in the same, like, the same dimension. That's the thing. Because maybe when they fly, they're in the same eye level as the. Oh, it's Rory King though. Rory, welcome, Rory. Man, I don't know yet. I don't get it, but it does look like that. Cause I'm pretty sure that in some battles, right? Sometimes you can see your unit get knocked all the way up into the sky. I think that might also be like an iframe, like not that you're invincible, but you just couldn't be hit because you're not in the same dimension. I don't know. Alright. So anything else, guys? From 1 to 10, how good is for PvP? I'll give it a 7 actually, yeah. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 because iframe spam is you know, is always good. And then and the grab, yeah, honestly 7 might be even a bit low, but that in terms of his skill, or that in terms of his actual uses, because yeah, 7, yeah, I think I'll give it a 7 for now. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Out of 10 just for that CC. Yes, that's true. Yeah, the CC is really nice. Yeah, CC. I think my better one grabs evil while in the air with his. I don't know. Oh, it might be because Bailey also jumps. Because when Bailey does it, I think he jumps as well. Or does he? Let me see real quick. Bailey, right? Bailey. Bailey. Where is it? Here we go. So X odd, right? X odd. Do it. Man, wow. Bailey is so cool. Looking at it. Like, it looks like a... Come on. Actually, I can't even tell what he did. But, I see, yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. If I figure it out, maybe I'll write something on, like, maybe I'll make a video or write something about it, because, yeah, it's very interesting, video. Ooh. Because, Bailey, before the Retrofit, right? Before the Retrofit, Bailey was actually, Bailey actually jumps for his attack, so maybe because he jumped, I don't know. It's so weird. This game's coding is something else. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Any more questions? 11 people. We'll do a video on Merlin after buff. Yes, a build test is coming soon. A build test for Merlin is coming soon, cause I just got Merlin to 7-star, I think, and I'll be making a build test about it. But the build test is not like the PvP build. The build test is just gonna be like me testing on Linda, me testing on on some different units real quick, and then later on when Merlin come out in EN, then I will make a build guide about Merlin on EN. So this is usually how my video comes out. Like I'll make a build test when it just came out, and then I'll make a build guide when it come out on EN. So definitely stay tuned. It might be the next video. I'm probably gonna make a video on this guy first, the Flameheart first. Flameheart is such an interesting mecha, right? It actually can do damage. Like, surprisingly, it actually can do damage. If you just put on the strongest pilot, I mean, it is the strongest pilot, but still, right? And Dora can actually increase the bubble range. So, yeah. Oh, people sharing RNG. Yeah, definitely add each other. It's gonna be really good in again. Oh. Yeah, see, it does 5k DPS at close range. Feels like a shotgun unit. You can actually speed those. You can actually speed those bubbles up as well. The parts. So interesting. Such an interesting mecha. Very beautiful too. 7k now. Wow. And one of the good thing is that because you reload fast, so it doesn't have the problem with like Lancelot, where Lancelot does good damage, right? But because the reload is so slow, making it just only really good for a burst. So Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope this helped people. Yeah, I hope this stream helps people on thinking, like, on judging, like, if they want solo or not. Overall, if you well for it, I think it's worth it. But if you don't really like, if you're but you don't need, it's like if you get it, it's worth it, but you don't need it, kind of deal. Like say Gila, where you need it for PvP, because if you don't use Gila, then everyone will just use Act, right? It's kind of like one of those mechas. It's just worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. There you go. That's worth it, but you don't need to get it, I guess. But the pilots though, but the free pilots, you definitely need it. You want to get it, because they're really generous on the really generous on the pilots. By the way, you completely forgot with the A tier plane. Oh, I did talk about it. So I did talk about it in the what's it called earlier. But honestly, there's nothing much to talk about. The A tier plane is just any good bet for CC reduction. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about the plane real quick. So the plane is, see, if you don't have a good A rank unit for A rank arena, they're definitely usable. But I wouldn't say they are better than, say, a 4 Doton team or a dagger or a 4 dagger team. So that's what I think. But if you don't have a unit for A rank arena, definitely you can use it. So, and compare for CC reduction. CC reduction, there is. I believe there is. Where is it? This guy. GA29. GA29, you basically doesn't need this anymore. You don't need chassis if you just have GD. Yeah. If you just, I'm gonna go here. So if you have GA29, you can just ignore the. You can just put on the safe way, and you'll be immune to all of the knockdowns. And if you're more Vtuber players, this one might also be good. You get immune to minus speed, some impact, and some blow up. So this would be, I mean, it's not good, but it is there is still some immunity. So other than that, what else? I guess this one will work too, because it reduces, like, that can basically redirect the status effect back to the enemy or your own ally for 20%. I guess this can also be a good one, but again, 20%, how much, how long is that gonna work, right? So okay, so at least for the one that I have, I don't think there is much anymore. But I'm pretty sure there is some in the. So let's go into pets, right? Pets. GA29 is probably the best anti-CCs. I think I have most of it. So I'm gonna go into a Starlight badge. If you're going as beam weapons, maybe this is good. 10 beam attack and 1 second G mode. It's not the best, because not many people, like, the meta will eventually shift to normal type. At least when Gila come out. So. yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I don't think there's a better one, or I don't think there's one better than GA29. And if you really want to go for immunity, some CC immunity, this guy might be for you as well. So yeah. I actually nerfed the amount of iframes. Oh god, please don't make this unit even worse. I mean, please don't nerf this unit. I think it'll just turn. I think it'll just make this unit just not have anything anymore. As the enemy jumps, then Mugen Punch misses. Yeah. What is the Infinity build? Oh, my Infinity build? Yeah, surgery, I'll tell you about it. So, my Infinity build, this is my Infinity build. You don't need to use, this person. What's his name again? Spike, yeah. You can just replace it with, Haruka. Where's Haruka? So if you replace it with Haruka, where is it? Where's Haruka? Haruka. Co-pilot? For who? Wait, one second. Let me find Haruka real quick. Where's Haruka? Do I have a skin on her? So I couldn't find her? Where's Haruka? Hold on. I need to find Haruka real quick. Haruka. Wait, where is my Haruka? I couldn't find him. Did I have him on a... Oh, because he's on someone else. So, co-pilot, yeah. Co-pilot skills, use someone else. Yeah, co-pilot skill uses, her. Co-pilot skill uses her, for the aura. So, Haruka with the aura of whoever this person is in, yeah, whoever she is in the thing, and for support for the aura. So aura Haruka, and this should work. So there you go. So hold on, let me bring him back. Let me bring Spike back. So that's the thing. And for Spike, I have the co-pilot. I have her as a co-pilot. Basically, this is basically like a better magazine break. So if you don't have her, they can just use her. So if you're using a pilot on Infinity that have a tech skill, then use wait, no, not her. Then uses where's she? Where is she? It's the meat girl. Where is it? Where is she? Well, where's the... that's weird. Oh, there you go. That's her. So, uses her tech, is... because it's basically, it's also a magazine break. So, if you're using a pilot on Infinity that have a tech skill, just use magazine break for against boss. Oh, I put extreme reload on Haruka. That should work too, yeah. That reload should definitely work too. But if you're against, but it's like, cause if you have magazine break, then that means there's less things for the boss to do, right? So this is kind of so like with extreme reload, it can increase DPS, but the boss might be a bit more how do you say? The boss might be a bit more unstable. I guess how you say it. Yeah. This unit, yeah. At least 1v1, he's really good. Yeah. Who's the co-pilot? You mean the co-pilot on my? I have a co-pilot. Oh, if you're talking about the solar, the co-pilot is her. It's rewind. It's basically just rewind. This unit needs buff. Needs to be buffed. Make Mugen Punch Mugen. That's true. Yeah, make Mugen Punch Mugen, because Mugen Punch is not that far. Like, it is almost the whole map. But I kind of want it to, go through the map and come back out the other way, right? Solar Aquarium, co-piloted Solar Aquarium. Yeah. People say poison pet instead of windy. Poison pet, where is it? Poison pet, which one is poison pet? I mean, if it works better, then I'm pretty sure, then I guess it will work, because wind is just extra reload, right? So just more DPS. But if the poison pet does more damage or can apply more debuff, then I think it will work too. But wind is also a good wind is also a good stable if you want to use it on it. Oh, poison is more damage. Okay, yeah. So that's then just put in poison pet. Yeah. And yeah, I think he's really good in 1v1, but 43 kind of lags and Jury's slow. Yeah, he is pretty slow, but how I will build it is I will just make it a tank and make it do as much action as possible. So I just don't care about it even doing damage. I just let it sit, just kind of sit there taking all the damage with the iframes, and that's it. Kind of. That's what I would do. So, poison is more damage. It's like whatever you think you like. That's true, yeah. I want Mugen Punch. Mugen Punch can recoil it around the map like Hauser Missile did. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I really wanted to just go through the map. Oh yeah, hopefully luck only back for the buff. Yeah, we can only back for the buff, and I think one way to do it, if you guys want to try this, is to go to the feedback channel in the Saga official's Discord and write down why this unit should be buffed, and maybe during the EM meetings they can take it to the dev to see that if they want the buff, which see, like, this unit I think is good as as is, but a buff will be welcome. Definitely, a buff will definitely be welcome, and then hopefully it will make people pay for this more. Okay, so it doesn't the buff doesn't have to be the buff doesn't have to be on damage or more iframes or or anything, or the chassis even. All you need to do is just to make the accuracy on his guns, on his weapons better. If the accuracy is better, I'm pretty sure there'll be less jokes about it. Cause like the jokes right now is just that I couldn't hit things in front of him. See, watch this, right? Watch this. What is that? Like, see, this just sparks memes. If, yeah, it's gonna cut power curve. I don't think it should be. I don't think it should get buffed. But I kind of don't want it to be buffed. It's just gonna be more power curve. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's already unique, yeah. Yeah, he's already unique with his grab. Bastard should be sure to get. Yeah, just the accuracy, right? Just you don't even buff the damage. Just the accuracy. Just make it look like that it is hitting, so there's less jokes about it. Cause see, right? See the person who, the creator of this anime, the officials for this anime, seeing this might just think that it is not that is not worth it with the cannons though. Again, but it is still iframe, so I guess it's at least make us stop shooting. Useless cut. Okay, so see, it's not like useless, right? It is how do you say it? It is iframe, right? It is still iframe, so that is iframe. Iframe in this game is king. well, until now at least, cause he can grab people out of iframe, so maybe the age of iframe is ending. But he is immune to damage while shooting his gun, which is already good to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, iframe is king. Iframe is 3-second immunity. Yeah, pretty good. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna try it. See, I'm gonna try building it with a full reload build. I wanna see what happens, right? Would gonna just like shoot. So reload build, and I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna just put this on for more and reload. Who can reload? Wait a minute. It is. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's fine. And I'm gonna put on this is the dumbest build in the world. And also just put on some random parts. There you go. Reload, and then reload parts. Where is it? Reload. There you go. And then extreme. Where is it? Extreme. Can it just keep on shooting its weapon? Let's see. Okay, it's real fast, but it does use his other actions. So okay, but what if I just? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Y'all wanna try something funny, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have 3 units fight him with only this 2 on, and then I'm gonna see what happens. Oh no. Okay, so there's a small window. Yeah, there is a small window of that of no iframe. So get caught then. Okay. Okay, so it might not work, but I don't know. Well, that was fun. But okay, so it should definitely work though. And that should definitely work in like 1v1, right? In 1v1, if she only uses the actions, that might work. So, but again, it also lasted a long time. That against these units. And it reloaded very fast actually, surprisingly. It'd be cool if he could shoot and move at the same time. Yeah, that's true. Shooting and moving at the same time definitely make it much more enjoyable to look at as well. So he's agile as Baihu. That's true, right? He does kind of just waddles around. Yeah. Again, for those who might just be here, see, this is a new Mamie skin, right? You can see her butt a little bit on the skirt. But if you go in EN, right? EN. You get no skirts, and her whole butt is out. And thighs as well. Holy crap, I just realized she has extremely long legs. I just realized. Look, see. Like if you take her legs and you put her leg is longer than her body. What is this? Is this perspective or what? I don't get it. Well, not maybe as fast as Baihu, but faster than this. Maybe as fast as Shenwu. Is Shenwu fast? I don't even know. I've ever heard of Shenwu just kind of waddles around as well. What's a bunny? What collab next? Since I bet it's Space Runaway Leon. Eidolon. Honestly I don't know, cause oops. Yeah. They haven't given out any hints yet, but well, there's ones that isn't confirmed. So someone asked him about Nair collab, which apparently Factory considered it because he knows how much it costs. It costs. Hold on, it costs I think $1 million, $1 million or $10 million. Yeah, hold on. So 10 million, yeah. It costs 10 million to collab with Nair. So I think he went to it and then asking for 10 million, so they didn't. So yeah, so they didn't do it. So yeah, so Nair probably won't be coming because it's too expensive. But aside from that, I think that's it. From what we know at least. And of course Gundam asking for the source code probably won't come either. So Yeah. Yeah, Gundam asking Zeomer, yeah, Zeomer, Fat Tiger said Zeomer will be, might be coming back soon. And when it does come back, right, it will have a retrofit, so can't wait for it to happen. Really can't wait for it to happen. And I will definitely get a Zeomer this time, because Zeomer is such a cool, you know, such a cool unit. Can I take her skirt off? I don't want to see how, you know, I don't want to see if Ian will have, yeah, see, like, I mean, new collab, new collab that we didn't get yet. Oh, see, the thing is that now, right, the collab now seem to be also caring about Ian, because, you know, Ian also have a community here, so, I don't think that they will have a collab that won't make it into EN yet, at least. Unless it's like a really good collab. So, we don't know. But, for now, I think, I don't know if they will come. Maybe if, you know, Netflix one day died, we can finally get Ultraman. Or, yeah, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. What would they be doing with Zeomer, though? It's so outdated. I don't know, cause, okay, see, the thing about Zeomer is, right, the Zeomer when it came out was pretty OP, because it's a 10-key range, it's a 10-key DPS range. Pretty insane as a unit, because, you know, usually a DPS is, you know, usually a DPS is, that is weak, or, yeah, that is weak. At least now, if you're a DPS, usually you'll pop in one pop, so, if they can make a range DPS now, to be on par as the thing now, this will be pretty insane. She'll be pretty insane. What's it called? Yeah, Crazy Aura will be pretty good. If they can make a DPS tank in today's meta. Hybrid tank, yeah. User needs Shingetter and Grimman collaboration. Yeah. Real Great Zeomer literally range version of Ad. Oh really? I see, okay, I didn't know. I see. Maybe that's what they would do. I feel like the Zeomer, because I've seen some Zeomer scenes, right? It just vaporized everything around him. So would it be like a modern day yeah, like, would it be a modern day, what's it called? Would it be a modern day, what was I gonna say? Would it be a modern day, what's the guy do again? The golden guy? Oh, Shamash, yeah. Like, would it just be like a modern day Shamash? So yeah. Well, we'll see. Can't wait though. Can't wait. Well, anyway, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Wow, wait, how long this stream been? I thank you all so much for sticking with me, guys. It's been a very fun stream. When is Gurren Lagann coming back? Okay, so I'm not sure if I heard this wrong. There is a rumor of it coming back, but so far it's not confirmed yet. The only thing that is confirmed by Dev themselves is that Zeomer might be coming back. So Zeomer might be coming back is the only confirmed thing so far. So I play SR the Super Robot War. It's literally hacks. Oh, okay. They're just gonna nuke them to death. Oh, I see. So yeah, so basically Shamash, right? So basically Shamash. Okay, I kinda got it now. So basically Shamash. Do you think Gozinga Zero Collab will come? Okay, see, considering they already have Mazing Kaiser, it's not impossible. Like, it's not impossible, but we'll see. Hopefully it does though. Hopefully it does. Because, you know, it wouldn't make sense for them to not add 0, right? Because they already have Kaiser. Why don't they just why don't they just add everyone? Unless they have like a lot more collab coming on, therefore they couldn't give Mazing 0. So both Gurren come back will probably be a new retro, new power level. That's right. I don't want I don't want drills anymore. I don't want drills anymore. Help me. Dude, I think Gurren Lagann collab is the start of like the broken collab thing, right? The broken collab with the broken pilots and the strong units. But then now they're starting to get weaker and weaker, you know, with Pat Labor and with Aquarion. So any thoughts on Gao Guy collab even possible? I don't know, honestly. I don't think Ian have asked about it. I mean, I don't think NC players have asked about it yet, so I don't think they have talked about it yet. Power Mazing 0 is his power level is on par with Tengen Norpa, Gurren and Getter Emperor. Oh, I see. Maybe they're waiting for rerun. Maybe, you know, you never know. Yeah. Any more things? Any more news? Oh, oops. Yeah, Lojam is still around and kicking. Yeah, Lojam. Even Ultraman is pretty broken as well. You know, let's see what they're doing on this one. Welcome, Fried Tofu. Welcome, Fried Tofu. Now come join this one, guys, and come join and come join our corp. We have good corps. We have good corps. I think everyone is sleeping right now. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Come join us, guys. Come join us. Alright, yeah. Her leg is too long. Is all her skin live 2D? Oh no. Her default skin is not live 2D. Oh, okay, never mind. She have not live 2D stuff. We need new Saga. Yeah, new Saga will be a very good addition to, especially with Becca's Awaken now. Becca's Awaken is so good. It's so good, man. Hopefully the access on Mazing Kaiser SKL mini version of Mazing Kaiser. Yeah, hopefully. I love this skin so much. It's not even that lewd, but it's just pretty. Since Becky and somehow remember a part of her memory when it's looked like when we knew Masago Retro. Yeah, new Masago Retro, man. Is it just me that Live 2D usually looks better? Right? Live 2D usually looks better than Whoosh. Yeah, it's just me that Live 2D usually looks better than what's it called? Just normal. Yeah, just feel like there's like an HD filter on it. Anyway, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? I'll do my best to answer all of them. Now I wonder what is the next skin. Can't wait for the next battle pass skin. Oh, also some news as well. I will be making a guide on the best sending or how to best whale in this game. Like, what is the best way to get, or what is the most worthy packs, or what do you want to buy? You know, when you want to do stuff. Oh, free roll. Can you? Should I roll one more? It's not right. I'll just wait for roulette. Kai 3 win. Pretty sure it will come one day. Pretty sure it will come, because you know, Masago is such a cool unit. Pretty sure it will come one day. So, I have a feeling though, right? Because you see, this unit is rushed, right? Or this collab, although it's rushed, so maybe could the next battle pass unit be a lot stronger? Like, could that be the case? Could that be the reason why this collab is rushed? Because the next collab, or because the next unit will just break the game, and no one will roll for the next unit. I don't know, but it is my speculation. So we'll see. Also, like the update, yeah, the update for NC on the collab was delayed for like 3 hours. It's so funny. Oh yeah, and then and also my 3K live stream will also come soon too. So definitely stay tuned on that. I might do some giveaways as well, or some events. So definitely try. Her leg is impossible. Any thoughts at Iron Saga entered Super Robot Universe? Pretty sure it will be one. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I won't be surprised if it does one day, because like this game is already like a Super Robot War, you know, like a collage of Super Robot War stuff. So yeah, wouldn't be surprised if it ever got in, and it'd be nice though, cause I think this is the first Chinese focused collab. I mean, like a Chinese focused mecha to be in the Super Robot War, or yeah. So we don't know. They have extremely nice units, so we'll see. Can you imagine that Iron Saga used to have, you know, like copyright, like copyrighted assets, you know, about like, you know, strike freedom and stuff like that, but then now they are doing good. Man, I just have come a long way, man. Any more questions, guys? Again, if you can ask any more questions, or that if I'm unable to answer any questions, you can always tag me on Discord or comment down below. You can also, oh, and also if you're watching this later, again, or if you missed some part of the stream, just know the recording of the stream will always be up on my channel, and that might take some time to render it, but it'll be there, and all the timestamp, yeah, the timestamp of each thing I talk about will all be timestamped in the description and in the comments. So, alright, Grand God's mods, Grand God's Mecha exists. Almost forgot. Yeah, Grand God's Mecha, they are super cool, but we couldn't play them, sadly. I think this is my favorite mecha game in my opinion. What do you think? Probably, yeah. Like, I don't think there's a better mecha game that I like. Trying to think of one, right? Trying to think of one. Yeah, I don't think there is. Like, maybe Gundam versus. Yeah, maybe Gundam versus on PSP. But aside from that, yeah, Iron Saga is probably one of the best ones. One of the best ones. After after Super Robot War. Yeah, the Grand Gods will be pretty cool in the Super Robot War, yeah. Also, like, didn't they put Paimon in the didn't they put Paimon in the poster for this collab? But where's the Paimon? Where's the Paimon Retrofit? Come on. Nobody. There's so much Super Robot War. I don't even know what to use. I don't even know what to play. I might do some Yu-Gi-Oh streams soon as well. You guys want to see 3K subscriber, and people been asking me to people been asking me to sing Iron Saga songs on stream. I can try, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bad. So, okay. Any more questions, guys? New better begin. Yeah, it's like they advertise something else. Ah. Boink. Ah. So what's up? What's up, guys? Any more questions? I don't want this stream to be way too long. It's already 2 hours, so come on, guys. If there's no more questions, then I'll wrap it up. Any more questions? Alright, wrap it up. And again, thank you so much for coming, man. Today's been super fun. 16 viewers, 15 viewers, yeah. And definitely consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It'll be it'll help me out very well. Zero rerun confirmed. The dev said it might rerun, so he said might. We don't know if it will or not, but he said that if Zero rerun, there will be a new Retrofit. So highly likely, yeah, highly likely. When do you think ET will drop in global? Right? You mean at? Fastest next for the fastest next month, most likely. But if not, somewhere next month, or yeah, next month, the month after, it should come soon. Like unless they want to just completely skip then see, Ian is super weird. The Saga is really weird. But if following the logic, next one should be so hopefully the next one is or they can just trust and release Gila first and then release That would be the funniest thing that would ever done to us. That would be the funniest. That would be the most evil and the funniest thing done to fans. Well, any more questions, guys? Bop. Sure. Bum. I should probably make the stream like less delay on the chat, so I can like ask right away, and they'll be answered right away, so I can just so I don't miss any questions. So yeah. Well, I don't think there's any more questions, so just gonna close it, or was I just close up? I don't know how to end the stream, but yeah. Join our Discord, join our Einstein Corpse, and then again, like, if you miss anything, you can just feel free to rewind the stream to catch up on everything. I talk about mostly in the collab. If I miss anything, I'll be posting it in the comments and the description. If you want to ask me directly, you can always go on my next stream, or you can tag me on Discord. But yeah, anyway, let me send a text real quick. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. And yeah, consider liking and subscribing. Today's been very fun. Wait. Oh, why going back then? Oh. No. How do I zoom in? I'm gonna end it here.